This next one is going to require some little bit of Google Maps magic from you.
Okay.
So this caught my attention because Apple. Well, okay. First up, Apple is closing.
Oh.
How dare you? Apple is
Watching us.
closing. Yeah, watching us for sure. And they're closing a store in Minneapolis, which is, it's not the biggest deal. I was curious because Apple usually goes into the really affluent areas for the retail. Mm-hmm. You're not going to find Apple in a rundown location for the most part. So when they close down a store, you're curious if there's a reason, if they're opening another store, if it's a temporary thing. They just don't do it that often because there's usually not much reason to. Well, this store in uptown Minneapolis is just closing for good. They're not moving it. They're just done with it. And I was like, what would cause that to be the case? Now, obviously, there's been a lot of stuff happening in the world recently with the COVID has affected retail substantially, but then you had also protests and riots and things like that. And I was just curious if this was affected by that. So then I went in and I just put this into Google Maps.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see, I see the image there of the Apple store when it's thriving. I was curious what it looks like right now and what the whole area looks like. Because I was like, wait a sec. They closed the Apple store. I'm reading the article here talking about all this stuff being damaged during the riots in that area. And then also closing down Columbia Sportswear, North Face, Victoria's Secret closed down a year before. Canadian outerwear company Arc'teryx left. And the Urban Outfitters store is listed for sale or lease. I'm like, those are all expensive brands.
Yeah.
How could an entire area go from supporting that retail to Zippo? Like, what happened? Because, I mean, I get it. Retail is suffering right now. But those brands, they all got bank accounts.
Yeah.
And it's never a good look to just bounce completely. So anyway, go to Google Maps for a second.
Okay.
We're going to go on just a little street view. You got to type in Uptown Apple Store, Minneapolis. This is some real time stuff. You got it there. You spelled Minneapolis wrong, but it got it anyway. That one, yeah. Okay, now this is a key. Well, I need you to grab the little street view man, pick up the street view man, and choose the dot. That dot. Oh no! Wait! Don't do it. Stop.
Okay.
Get the little man and just drop him at the street corner.
Uh-oh.
Not the dot. We're gonna do the dot second.
Which one?
Yep, drop him right
south?
there at the street corner. Okay. This is big stuff. Okay.
Riveting.
We're on the corner. It's a lot of traffic. It looks like it's a happening place. I don't know what CB2 is. I think it's a furniture store. Now go down the road. This avenue is called, what is it? Hennepin? Hennepin Avenue South? Is that what that's what, did I get that right? Yes.
Hennepin
Avenue South. Okay. Travel down this street. All right. Let's look at the retail. Look at that kitchen window. Majors and Quinn booksellers. Keep going down. Okay. Keep going down. We have Jimmy John's. We have a Spice Place. Keep going down. We have a bar on the left. We have an H&M. All right, we have an old theater, which looked like it was ready for a revamp at the time. You could do something cool there, right? You have the Apple Store, obviously, looking great.
Yeah.
Fully open glass. You have Columbia Sportswear just next to the Apple Store, right? Keep going a little bit. You have the North Face over there. Timberland is on the other side. I would like to go here.
Okay, yeah.
I would like to go here and have myself a time.
Seems like a nice place.
Seems like a nice place. Now, I want you to zoom out. Hit that minus button. There's Urban Outfitters on the left as well. Hit the minus button. It's all happening. Hit the minus button. I want to show you what 2020 looks like. Hit the X up top. Now, I want you to grab the little man. Once again, the Street View man. Okay, grab him. Pull him over. Now, drop him on the dot. The earlier dot. Right there. Drop him.
Right here?
Yeah, drop him right there. I did this earlier. Oh, baby. Look, go look at the Apple Store. The entire neighborhood is finished, boarded up. This is, what is this? July.
Yeah.
Finished.
That's the Apple Store.
That's the Apple Store. When have you ever seen an Apple Store like that?
Oh,
Crazy, man. So I don't know what happened. How do retailers all abandoned? They just said we're not going back.
right.
It's wild. You would have thought that. I get it with COVID and stuff and everything else. It was like I don't know what happens to the H&M, for example. Is the H&M back up and running? Maybe somebody can go look, because I don't know how. There's obviously more recent imagery than this. But talk about a massive shift from the street view that you did previously to, depending how recent it is, to the retail status now. And you wonder, what do you do with this whole space?
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Well,
Yeah.
Apple said that the employees who used to work there are going to get jobs elsewhere.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of these other big brands are probably going to be able to do something similar, because they do have other stores probably in the Minneapolis area. But it's just a really, the visual is just impactful to go from, because I had that experience myself. I'm like, why do they shut down? They never shut down Apple stores.
Like, holy.
And then it's like, whoa, wow, what
Yeah.
a contrast in just a few months.
Yeah.
Just a few months, it's like a whole different place. The spice place, the bookstore.
Yeah, it's all boarded up.
It's wild, man. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, that Apple store decided to shut down for good. And I should also note, it's listed here within the article. Apparently, the closure of that Apple store was already in the plans prior to the pandemic. So I guess that area had already been hurting, and then that everything just amplified it and made it and expedited the process by the looks of it. But how can an area change so much so fast? I need somebody in Minneapolis to tell me how an area can change so much so fast. It's really curious. Anyways.